Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris Newbie Tutorial series for version 2.7 of the game. I'm your host, Colors Faded. It's episode 8. It is the year 2273 and this is our capital city on our capital planet, and this is the No Mod Empire. No mods being used in this game. We have the No Mod Hegemony. We're over here. You can see now the galaxy's starting to fill in. The donut is starting to look pretty tasty. And we have some unemployment, but we're okay. There's not, the unemployment right now is mostly robots, and we're getting ready to move them over to a planet that'll be useful for us. Mining subsidies finally showed up. Great, fantastic. So here there's a bunch of good stuff here, things that we need. But mining station output plus 10, nebula refinery. It's only for 2,000. It'll only cost him 18 months to do it. I like that. We have a relic world. War has been announced. 2 other people are going to war. The Lorango Shipping Alliance has declared war on the Jagalawa, which are these people right next to us. These guys have been fighting the whole time, basically. That's like the 3rd or 4th war for them. So, no big deal. No great big thing. I'm looking at how many more... There we go. Volcanoes. So we're going to see if there are any more... Yep. Any more blockers we can clear. The Relic world has a couple more to clear. This is this massive crevasse, which will give us gas extraction wells, crystal mines, and moat harvesting traps. Those are really cool. So I really want those, actually. And there's 12 jobs on this planet. They're all clerks and technicians, though. So we need to... Oh, and there's researcher jobs available, which we don't have. So we need to find some people who want to go work there. Oh, and there's a specialist here. There's a nomad there. Oh, well, they can go to the Relic world then. Because the Relic world is what? It's just Relic world is 88% habitability. So if we send this person over here to Relic, the specialist, he will immediately take one of those research jobs, which would be great. And we go to the EQ Monopolist. We have what? Robots, so they can't work those researcher jobs. We lost our leader to the fleet. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm not concerned with that. We're in the hole on energy credits, though, for the first time. So what I'm going to do is sell a few more minerals because I want to be able to keep buying alloys because we really need those. On this world, there is Jagalawas, and we can either move them off to that Relic world to do research, or we can build something new here. This was going to also be a research world. In the meantime, in the interim, what I'd like to do is kind of get it started with some other things like an Tocton Monument and commercial zones. Those commercial zones help with those clerk jobs and our trade and help keep us out of the hole. So we can take a look at any time and look at our trade. We can see 25 on that planet, 24 over there, 59 on our home world. These guys are going to start catching up in a little bit as they get those clerk jobs filled out. 37 down here in Uthon, which is very nice. So, trade, trade, trade. We can see what it looks like. No red skulls. That's all I care about. No red skulls. We're maxed in influence right now because we really don't have anything to spend it on. This has a fast robot because he can't work the technician jobs. Robots can only work mining jobs or agriculture jobs, and I don't know that there's any other. Oh, yeah, and we're not building any generators or mining or food here because we're turning this into an EQ monopolist, so that's why that's that way. Research, that was very quick. Good. City district housing +1. Yes, we very much need that. Even before anything else, actually, I think we could really use that. So that'll bump us up to 7 for city districts. And these edicts came off, these ones that only cost money. Education campaign and recycling campaign, so I'm just going to pay to turn them back on. Keep them on. Trappist. Also, generator world, and it now has a slot for something, so we're going to give it commercial zones and upgrade its capital. Relic now can build its first thing, and this is going to be really cool what we can do with it. We're going to turn it into a generator world now that it's lost its colony designation. What do we want to build in this first slot, though? I want to build all of these things. So these help you build the secondary resources: gases, motes, crystals. And the cool thing about these is they don't have the same kind of upkeep that the regular secondary, these regular refinery buildings. I always call them secondary resources. They're refinery buildings. So these are great. Whenever you find a planet with these on them, you want to make sure to build these on here. What we could really use, we're going to be upgrading the civilian industry soon. We could use some motes. The problem is they only provide one job each on that planet. What do we have over here? Energy credits from technicians for 8,000, or some of these cheaper things. Research complexes, are they upgrade to the research building? We don't necessarily need those right this second. I'd much rather have the energy credits from technicians, so let's do that. So on this relic world, I think what I'd like to build, I still like the idea of always building robots first and we can move them around. Alright, we're almost done with discovery, adopting this tradition. Nomad Empire says, I have 2 nomads. Where do you want to send them? I know exactly where they should go, buddy. The relic world. They can go there and they can immediately become scientists, which is fantastic. So on relic, now we're going to start churning out the research down here. That'll be fantastic. Some of these research jobs are getting taken now, 5 of 8. That's great. They have research on this planet, even though we don't have research buildings, because of the planetary features. This thing, dense ruins. So this is why I specified it. It's going to be a research building. I mean a research planet. And in fact, we've made it. It's also going to be, its districts are going to be focused on energy. Its buildings will be focused on research. So that'll be fantabulous. We have enough alloys now to take this other fleet, this one, upgrade that fleet for 37, upgrade that fleet.
Research concluded.
Terraforming gases, great. Habitability modification is something we can give to our species. I actually really want that. Admin capacity 5% is also very nice. Let's do that first. It's cheap. We'll see if that other one pops back up. But now we can terraform planets, which is very nice. So we can go over to this one, for instance. This is an ocean world. And we can say terraform it. We have some money in the bank to work with that. And we could say continental world to terraform it to that, because our particular species is the one we want to propagate the most. So I can spend some money. It's going to be 5,000, and it's going to take a long time. Actually, it was what, 2,000 it looked like? And we can do that same thing over here with these planets, these ocean worlds. So we can say, take this one, terraform it to a continental world. It's 2,000. That's nice. Same thing with this one, terraform continental world. So those will turn into green worlds for us.
Fleet enhancements applied.
Okay. Now what are we looking at? Our biggest neighbors here, the ones who are the problems, these guys, they are still fleet power superior, but once we get above them, we're going to want to think about pushing them back. And this needs more happiness. How many clerk jobs are they missing? Or all their clerk jobs are being taken up? Yep, they have all their clerk jobs and they're still don't have enough amenities. So this is a planet where when I run into this situation, they don't have a lot of amenities, even though they've got a bunch of clerks. This is when I like to take and throw the holy theaters at them, because then they'll get enough amenities for sure. That keeps them happy, it keeps stability high, it keeps crime from popping up a lot. Governing ethics shift in the Obadan Commerce League. They're becoming more outwardly egalitarian. we lose an envoy, and so somebody else automatically becomes an envoy for us, so we don't have to worry about changing those. The Senate is in recess, and we have let it be known what we think about everything except Tiyanki Pest Control, which we've said we're going to oppose. And then if we go back to here, Crystalline Study available. Research those real quick. 12 months. 1 year, you'll know the answer. So over here, defensive platforms, 5 of 9. We can actually build a few more. Probably going to want to build, let's see, I'm going to build one more missile one more of those. I don't have the short range ones in here for these, so I'm going to build a short and a short. And that'll max that out. Consumer goods. We said that was going to be one of the new planets. This one. No, not that one. Trappist. Oh yeah, this Trappist planet, because we were going to do research on it. And I think I was saying when it gets done, what I want it to do is commercial zones. I mean, consumer goods. It says 2 unemployed people. One is a farmer robot. I'd like to resettle that farmer on the only planet where we're actually doing farming right now, which is Nomad. Alright, Relic Activation now available. We can give ourselves 3 more pops somewhere. So, if we put them on Relic... Oh, what is this? The Valtium Reality Perforator. It's our other relic. Pop amenity usage minus 10%. Relic Activation cooldown. Oh, I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. Except I think you can only use 1 relic at a time. So we're going to do this. We're going to put them on Relic. And then we can't use it. Yeah, cannot activate another relic while one is on a cooldown. So that's fine. Okay. Find peaceful minor artifacts. Performing this would prevent you from seeking military applications for time. Reverse engineer arcane technology. Gain progress in a random tech, gain research points, or gain a temporary research speed bonus. I'll spend those and see. And what's this do again? Oh yeah, there's a decision on the planetary thing. Yeah, I should use some of those. So these decisions...
Research concluded.
This causes our culture workers to increase, and our culture workers are these autochthon monuments here. Culture workers turn consumer goods into unity. So anywhere that we have those, if we want to earn some of that a little faster, this is a good way to make use of some of that. We have a bunch of those, so I don't want to do it there, but anywhere that I have those things like there, let's do that. Send artifacts to museum. Oh, art, we're already doing it there. That's cool. Research, clear tile blockers. We still need a bunch of those. Ecological adaptation, yeah, I still want that, but let's change this. One of the ecological adaptation allows you to change the preferred biome of a species, and one of the fun ways to kind of play the game to make it easy when you're manually moving pops around, because you have to pay attention to what kind of biome you're sending them to. One of the easy ways to do it, one of the kind of fun ways to do it, is to terraform every single planet that you have to the same biome type, and then genetically engineer all of your people to prefer the same biome as well. And then you can just shift them around anywhere. I've done that before. It takes a long time, but it's kind of rewarding. All right, the Crystalline Entities. Anyway, this is a long thing to read, but the result is you can get energy credits from job at 5% or crystal infused plating. I'm not worried about the plating so much. I'd rather probably have this permanent adjustment to the Nomad hedge, meaning energy credits from jobs plus 5%. So we'll do that. Is that going to affect us at the end of the month? Right now we're at 0. Let's see what that changes to. Because the game does calculations based on the month. Yeah, so it jumps us up to 4. which isn't a lot. We got to start. On some of these planets where we have generators and stuff, we have to really start cranking out like this, the Relic world. Let's get some commercial zones on this world as well. Trappist. This became Bureaucracy.
Research concluded.
So we definitely want to get some more of that on there. Research concluded. City district housing, that's going to be a huge help. Minerals from miners. Oh, yes. Oh, and gas extraction wells, and we can start exploiting that gas resource. We really need that, but I want the minerals from miners for first, I think. We're going to get there. Let's get the gas extraction well stuff. We need those. Clearing tile blockers. Administrative capacity plus 10. Planetary capital and Hall of Judgment is kind of important. I'm going to grab that. We're down on consumer goods. These tile blockers can come off. This continues to be our push towards the Ecumenopolis. I want to see if I can get my money situation a little more stable. What is this? This is a Jagalawa. We can resettle that person to the Relic world, where they can start doing some research for us. Oh, and now they're unemployed. Oh, and we lost an ongoing research person. Okay. We have this person. She's busy commanding, but look, she has both of these specialties. Oh my goodness. Yes. We're going to do that. And then that science ship right here doesn't have anybody, but we've been holding on to that person for a while. So we're going to send her down here. And actually, that she doesn't need to be over there assisting research on that planet because it doesn't have research anymore. We want her to go to the Relic world, which is up here. I believe it was up here. Where is our Relic world? Where's Relic at? Oh, it's right there. Okay. So now we go down here to our person and we say, go over to the Relic world and assist with research there. That's where you need to be. Okay, and our construction ship finished, and it says there's 10 unclaimed. What's going on over here? What is the science ship doing? Is he not? What's going on? Can you? Oh, we can't build a mining base on here to collect this energy because there's gas extraction wells on there at the same time. So we have to wait until we have the tech, which we're currently researching, and then we can build it. In the meantime, that science ship can go to somewhere else, one of our other research worlds, to assist. Right there. Research assist. It's getting research assistance. What about, how many research worlds do we have? We have 1 and 2 and Relic. Okay. So in that case, we don't really need you. So I'm going to send you home. You can assist research on the home world. Okay, now there's an election because our leader died and we have all kinds of influence to spend on it. So we can pick the most beneficial person. Xenophobe ethics attraction. We definitely don't want to pick that person. Pop growth speed and happiness. I'd like to have that. He's 65. He's also the youngest person here. She has trade value plus 10 and edict duration and cost, which I don't care so much about, and leader experience gain. This person has star-based module cost reductions, building district cost, and planetary build speed. He's got pop growth and happiness. I'm electing this guy. You get that job. So, leader died, overseer, scientist has died. Okay. So everybody should be pretty good now, right? Oh, no, we don't need the science ship. Okay. So Leif Erikson is gone. And we said, you're what? You're right there, and you're assisting research. And you're right there, and you're going to assist research where? At Mang. No, somebody's already doing that job. Oh, that person's doing it at Mang. Where is the Relic world at? What system is our Relic world at? It's in Yidria. Okay. In that case, I want you, the one who's moving, to go over here and assist research there. Great. Now that's taken care of. Okay, let's get back to... Here's our EQ Monopolis. Now, it has an Autochthon monument and it has commercial zones. Great. What I usually like to do with my EQ Monopolis then is start working on things that I need, which is secondary resources and strongholds. So I'm going to have it start building those. Uh-oh, we have a real problem with consumer goods, don't we? Okay, let's get this building moats. Let's go in here because we're having to spend so much money on this because it's getting very expensive, $425 a month. We're going to do that. We're going to have to build some, we're going to have to buy some consumer goods until we can get the situation under control. Actually, we're going to need to build more than that. So, research concluded. Let's see. Habitat, Star Fortress, Cruiser, Space Torpedoes. I would like to start building habitats. And I'd also like to upgrade to Star Fortress. So let's do that. Naval capacity. Civics slots. Ooh, that's so nice. Diplomatic weight, 10%. And embassy complex. Resources from jobs. There's a bunch of nice stuff here now. This is all great. I'm going to grab the diplomatic weight. The Nomad Empire says, okay. This provides more science director jobs, administrator jobs, housing, amenities, enforcer jobs. This should help put some of those people to work. We're getting 1 moat, and this costs a moat to upgrade. So if we upgrade that, that'll help put some people to work. 2. Energy credits from jobs. Archaeological skill +2. That's a nice. It's cheap. We don't need it right now because we're kind of like out of archaeological stuff. But I'm going to take it to get it off the board. So this same thing. There'll be more jobs here with that. We don't have any more crystals per month, so we have to start getting some.
Phase complete.
All right, so that gives us that colony right there. Set it to colony for faster growth. Give it distributed luxury goods. It's going to be technicians, city district. Pay for these, and we're going to tell it energy, and I haven't figured out what I want to do with the rest of the planet yet, so we'll save that decision for a little bit later. Ethier. This is a planet where we need to get some people moved to, and we need to turn this one into probably consumer goods, or, well, we have this one down here. This one needs consumer goods. I need 2 people here, and this is a desert world. So I could move people from Ethier. How many do we have here? Minor robot and a fast robot. What is on that other one? Trappist, which is also a desert world. And it energy too, so those robots aren't going to make a difference. Well, still, they would let, if we moved them to Trappist 4, which is also a desert planet. If we move them, it unlocks a slot there on Trappist 4. And then we can say, do this. Build civilian industries. It's going to employ that person. It's not going to employ any of those 4 people. But that's the thing. We got to get the next level of robot tech so they can start working those technician jobs. And then it all changes. And in fact, yeah, we can't, these are nomads. We got to keep them on continental worlds, so we can't move them around. I would like to raise this up, but let's wait and see how that works out when that gets full. What I really want to do is get out of the hole here. And so we could spend some on, let's see, we have 2 of these. Instead of diplomatic grants, well, we need the diplomatic grants. Instead of nutritional plenitude, we could switch over to either mining subsidies or capacity subsidies. think I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch over to capacity subsidies now that we have some more techs. And what do we have going on over here? On the Senate floor, we've already told them how we wanted to vote on this one. As far as diplomatic strength goes, we're still hanging in 4th place. We're not quite up there yet. And form the Galactic Council.
Research
We're going to
concluded.
oppose this. Well, we're not going to oppose it yet. We're going to see what's on the Senate floor. Collective Waste Management. We're going to wait. Research. Okay, diplomatic weight plus 10% in an embassy complex. That's nice. Clear blockers. We need those. We need to keep clearing those because we got to get the Ecumenopolis completely cleared of blockers. And that's it. That's the last one. So when we can finally get this last tradition, we just need the tech then. Oh, and do we have the... Is it available now? Arcology Project requires empty... Oh, so we have the tech. We can do it. Oh my gosh. And in 5 months, we're going to have it. Okay. What that means is we have to do this. This is going to be very expensive. It's going to ding us over here on minerals. We got to get this built, though. So, what I need to do is... I need to stop doing that. Cancel, remove those. Sell food. What little we can. We got to start getting out of the hole. We have to start getting as many minerals as we can. Because we have to be able to build this thing. It's on our doorstep. It's very, very close. It's very nice. It's nice that it's that close. Terraformed in the continental world. So those are worlds we can start colonizing here soon. Archaeological skill. Survey speed I don't care about. Energy nexus. Let's pick something cheap. Well, survey speed's the cheapest thing. Let's get that rare tech out of there. That was this is great. Those are going to be terrifying. They're going to be great worlds for us. What I really want to do is sell a few less minerals so that we can collect them more, so we can get our Ecumenopolis built. And the Ecumenopolis is a continental world, and we can ship people over here. In fact, if we ship 3 more over, we can unlock a slot here. Means a lot of unemployed people, of course. What I'm going to do on this Ecumenopolis is this is going to give us a bunch of alloys. Tons of alloys. In fact, here it is. We're gonna finish that one. We're gonna be there's the Arcology Project. We can choose that. It's fantastic. Our Ecumenopolis is a little bit behind schedule because all these city districts have to be filled in before you can finally do this, the Arcology Project. And you also need 20,000 minerals in the bank. So we have some work to do. And in order to get those minerals in the bank, we're going to have to do something else as well. We're going to have to go around to all of these star bases that we're using for trade, basically. And have these hydroponics bases, and we're going to have to say, make sure you get resource silos built. Because we're going to need to be able to store enough resources for that to happen. You got to be able to get... You got to have 20,000 in the bank. I forgot about that part of that equation. This guy down here can finally start collecting these gases. That's great. 5 gases in one system is really nice. Unfortunately, we don't have crystals anywhere else. Our enemies, the Synthoid Matrix, overwhelming compared to us now. Again, in fleet power. I'm going to take this. This costs money to do, but I'm going to spend 1,200 and reinforce that fleet. I just don't want them to think that they can come in marching in here. It's 4.2k on this over here, and our fleets are 1.8k. So that's a strong little bastion there, which is nice. Habitability and modification. I still want that. I'm looking at some other things. So unlocks, influence gain, faction, influence gain, and deep space black site. Yes. And the off-world trading company, which would really also help. I'm going to do this. A bunch of good stuff there. A bunch of good things that we need. The Relic World. Okay. It says we can unlock a thing. What would we really like to have?
Construction project concluded.
Star Fortress. Okay, alloy nanoplants, but we don't really need that upgrade. Coil gun, play steel armor. This is 2,500 and unlocks more tech and kinetic weapons, so we're going to do that.
Construction project concluded.
So on the Relic World, what do we need to upgrade? Upgrading these...
Construction project concluded.
What does it cost to upgrade those? I think it's crystals. I know it's crystals to upgrade science. Lorango refugees come, they're welcome. This requires motes. So what do we have? We don't have any crystals. So on the Relic World, we went down there. We said, build
research concluded.
Synthetic crystal plants, translucent jobs. But it's this was what we want, crystal mines, because they don't have the same upkeep. Yes, we would like to extend our deal. Do that. Research speed plus 10%. Oh, but we also have the energy grid. We need that. Yep. 15% from our technicians, so we'll add that first. Physics research from jobs. Auxiliary fire control, which is not a major deal. I'm going to do it because it's cheap and we'll get it off there as an option. No mods. Oh, and what is it to upgrade these? Crystals. Yeah, so that's where we're going to need crystals. Lots of crystals. This place says, I need more jobs. And we can say, hey, I know what to do with it. We're going to go...
Research concluded.
We're going to finish that out. All those jobs there. Our World Trading Company. What do I want? Starbase capacity plus 2. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, yeah, and then naval capacity. We need to get that. What was that under? Starbase capacity. What about naval capacity? Get that instead.
Research concluded.
Research is trucking along. We like it. Starbase module cost. These are nice. Let's get that out of the way. Mineral purification hubs. That's the second upgrade for that, which we haven't even built yet anywhere. Again, same thing here. Build an energy grid on these planets that have all these generator districts. The reason why I'm building this is it gives you plus 15% to all energy credits from technicians. So our planet is focused on energy. We want to have this upgrade building on it. And again, it's all about helping us grow energy credits. And if we grow our energy credits, then I can do this. I can sell less minerals, which will allow me to keep building on my Ecumenopolis. And yes, I know there's a bunch of unemployed people here, and that's just the way it's got to be. I'm very excited about this, though, because getting an Ecumenopolis up and running is huge for your game. It just starts to give you so many alloys. Okay, so the Synthoid Matrix says, your flesh will burn. They're insulting us. And, you know, there's not much we can do. You can't send an envoy to them because there's no way we're going to make a dent in this. Their fleet power is superior to us. The only thing we can really do is start to look at like the Lorango Shipping Alliance. Can we... Oh, they have to be at peace for us to join them in some kind of a federation. So I'd like to do that. Form a defensive pact. They must be at peace. Form a federation, and they're like, no, not really. So, cold fusion reactor or research output. I will grab the cold fusion reactor. Yeah, I'm not excited about the prospect of having to go to war with these guys. One of the other things is this starbase here and what I want to do with it. Disruption field generator. We don't know what their enemies look like yet. So I might just put this on here. Ship weapon range plus 50%. I think I'm going to put that on there, and then what I'm going to do is move my ships there. But then what I also like to do strategically, since we still have one starbase left for this, I'm going to upgrade this one. I'm going to build shipyards here. That way my ships don't have to go very far to repair, and I don't have to send ships very far to help reinforce those fleets as they're trying to fight off the enemy at our choke point here. I think that's kind of a big deal. Relic says, I'm in need of housing. That's what this little orange thing there is. Uthan says, hey, I've unlocked another slot and I have 3 people who need jobs. Can you help? Well, I suppose I can. So is the mining thing here? Yes. So mineral purification hub, there's the other type of building, 15% bonus. Since this planet is focused on mining, we put that down. We lost an envoy, so somebody else took their place. The nomad capital, this one's got the food, so it's fine. I'm just waiting to figure out what to do with the rest of this. I really want the Ministry of Production. We don't have it yet. We do not possess its capabilities. Strongholds are good. I need to put one of those on there. So Ministry of Production, Stronghold, and then we have one more slot for something else, which could be, you know, another consumer goods or something. And the Embassy Complex. This gives you one more envoy. The upkeep, though, is a crystal that we currently don't possess. So I'm not as worried about that. Oh, and we have to put a Galactic Stock Exchange on here when we finally get that tech. So what I'm going to do right now is put a stronghold on it because it's going to help with this naval capacity. We're currently over, which is costing us some money. Don't like that. This says I have one unemployed person. Please give me more jobs. Okay.
Research concluded.
Research concluded on lots of things. Here, let's look. Antimatter reactor. What's cheap? Research complexes. Okay, we don't really need them right now, but this 4,000 minerals from... Oh, here we go. Droid Workers. Okay. Droid Workers will allow our droids to start working the technician jobs. Because right now they can only work mining or food, and that's why we have so much unemployment going on here, is because we have droids that just have no jobs. So, okay, this colony, where? Relic world, generator world.
Construction project concluded.
All right. I need to find one of these new worlds that has a lot of food, so we can start taking care of the food situation. That one's not bad. Damia 2 has a bunch of food, and so does Damia 3A. That gets us above that number, which is good. Habitability, which is always great. It's 3,000. I'm going to take it. That'll help us with penalties and bonuses. This, though, I want to start colonizing this and getting food, even though our sprawl is starting to get up there. We need a food solution. So I'm going to colonize this with us. It's really Damia 2, and then what I'm going to do already to name it so that I know what to focus on, make that its districts focus on food. This colony here. And what is that? What is that colony? This is a Savannah world. Okay. So, Trappist over here says, hey, I have... This is a continental world. We can send nomad people to here. So nomads, go to Trappist 5. We're going to relocate you to 3 of you to Trappist 5. One, 2, 3. Trappist 5 says, hey, now some of those jobs got taken. That's great. What else does this planet need? Oh, it needs this mineral purification plant for that. Very good. The Ecumenopoulos says, hey, I got another slot here. What do you want me to put down? And this is an easy answer.
Concluded.
We want the crystal mines. Where are they? This is the Ecumenopolis. I see. It's not the Relic World. Okay. Research Institute. This is 15% bonus for all research. So, again, there's always these buildings. That's the thing. That's why I stress so importantly for people to focus their planets. There's a bunch of different 15% bonus buildings, which can be upgraded to 25% bonus. You can't put... There's like 6 of these buildings. If you put them all on your planet, you don't have room for any other buildings if you try to make a planet that's a jack of all trades. So focus your planet. Put like 6, 7 research buildings on it and the 15% bonus. Put all energy technicians on it and put the technician one on there. Every planet can afford to have 2 of those 15% bonuses. One for the districts and one for the buildings. And that's why I recommend doing it that way. Okay, pop growth speed, 5th. I'm taking that. I really want this civic slot thing to show you that in this episode, but I don't know if we're going to get there yet. And I need that other bonus there. So on the Ecumenopolis, it's cranking along city districts, which is great. We need to keep doing that. It's got a free building slot here, so we're going to build synthetic crystal plants. And then we're going to go back to cranking out more of these city slots as much as my minerals will allow. And keeping in mind, each one of these has an upkeep of 2 energy credits, so it's digging into this value up there, which is why we're trying to continue to crank it up, 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 up. Okay, this thing over here. Shipyards. Shipyards. Naval capacity for anchorage. This allows you some anchorage upgrade. Give it a crew quarters. This is going to be a full shipyard over here. This Trappist 4, which is consumer goods, which is great. We need to keep building those. This is a technician world, so we want to put an energy grid down so that all these technicians over here get a bonus. And we want to, in fact, continue. There's miners and there's fast robots on here. I would like to move the miners to planets that are focused on mining, like this one, like Mang. So let's move the miner robots over there. But the rest of them can stay, the fast robots,
Research concluded.
on this planet. And we can say there's 5 jobs, so we don't need to build anything more. But there they are, droids. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. That happened faster than I thought it was going to. Habitats, mineral purification hubs. These are the second bonuses to the mineral things. And they bump it from 15 to 25%. I want this rare top, actually. Now let's see. Trappist 4. 4 jobs. Fast robots. Can you guys, at the end of the month, will you start taking those jobs? Or do we have to change the robots in some way? Okay, let's check our species. Fast robots. Oh yeah, we have to change the template for them. Okay. We have to create the template. And what I'm going to do is droid. And I'll change all these. Droids. Adjective. Dran? No. Droid. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is mass produce. Pop assembly speed, cost, robot upkeep. Where is domestic protocols can be employed in servant jobs if under AI servitude. Amenities from jobs. I think they should already be able to start doing those jobs though, shouldn't they? Empire Sprawl from Pops. Unity. Okay, hold on before I do that then. Because that technology was in here. You can go to research and you can say Droid Workers. Droids are a more complex variant of a robot, often coming with pre-programmed personalities. With the droids technology, robot pops are capable of most pop jobs, but are unable to perform ruler jobs or more complex specialist jobs. So they should be able to start doing those jobs. Do I have to change anything in my policy settings to make that happen? Robot workers allowed, yes. Artificial intelligence, servitude, citizen rights. I think this is what you have to do to allow them to do droid jobs, maybe. And they will require consumer goods upkeep. Synthetics have limited free will, improving their resource output, but preventing them from working in ruler jobs. That's fine. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Watch me flounder. Okay, so there are fast robots. Why can't they work those technician jobs? All right, folks, I did a little bit of research to make sure that I understood this. I've been playing this game forever, and I was certain I understand how this works. And my understanding is correct. Once we've unlocked this technology, robots should automatically be considered droids, and they should just start taking these jobs. They're not taking them on this planet, in which case I'm curious as to how something might need to shift in the planet, like another job coming open. So I'm going to build something on that planet and see what happens with that. And see if we can get Trappist to fix that. For instance, there's a farmer robot here. I'd like to just actually resettle that one to somewhere where we have farms, or are going to have farms. Nomad. How many nomad farmers do we have? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, we can move it there. It would move that person out. Maybe. Let's go see. So what is this? There's 2 farmer robots on that planet. We can move those to Nomad, planet Nomad. Okay, so the Nomad is left with what? Fast robots are doing nothing. What can I do with those? Oh, and those edicts came off. I'm going to turn these back on. Research subsidies are finally available, plus 10. I'd very much like to have that, but I'm going to keep the capacity ones on because right now I think it's kind of the most important thing, is keeping our money up so that we can get this Ecumenopolis built. Bunch of miners here. Where's the tech world? Where's one of these? Right here. What do we have? Farmer robot on this planet. Let's move that to Nomad. And then let's move some of these other techs. Like this. What's here? Robot and a miner robot. Can we just move the robot to Ethior? Because they have technician jobs. Move the robot.
Research concluded.
And Ethior says I have a robot, and I have no jobs because we haven't created enough. Okay. Research concluded. Pop growth speed. Chemical bliss, which we still don't really need. Faction influence gain and deep space black site, though. I'll take that. Relic activation is now possible. This has been fun. This gives us pop amenity usage minus 10%. I'm not worried about that. I really like this Omni Codex. So let's put these people on Trappist for. Can create that building. And then on this one we still have what? And now 2 fast robots are unemployed. So maybe when this next generator district's... Oh, so the next generator district got built and then they took those jobs. Okay, great. Fantastic. So it's working. Supremacy next. We need all these bonuses for fighting. Obviously, we have some pretty hostile neighbors. Governor died. So in our Relic world system, a governor died. What we have here, this is what we want. In the Relic world system, we're going to be doing research. So I really want a research person there. So we're going to grab that and recruit them to that spot. So on Planet Nomad, it says, hey, I've got some robots and I have some fast robots. Where do you want these robots to go? Well, I want those robots to go anywhere where there is an E in front of it. So Ethior or Relic. So let's send robots. I can send 5 of these guys. So I can send 5 of those to Relic. And Relic now says, whoa, okay, all my jobs got taken up. Create some more for me. Okay, more energy jobs coming. And some more housing. And then back on...
Initial colonization phase.
Great.
Commencing.
Perfect. Colony. So we got this one. Oh, Damia. Okay. This mining world. Let's do the mining world thing right here. Mineral purification plants. Let's create them some more jobs. And back a bunch of stuff going on here. Independence guaranteed for these people. Oh, is everybody done then? Does that mean war's over? Most of it. This is the Lorango Shipping Alliance. And they are no longer at war. I'd like to form a federation with these guys. They're not quite into it yet, though, are they? They're friendly towards us. Well, they've been going at wars for a long time, though. I don't really want to deal with their wars, so we'll hang tough here for a minute. I'm going to buy a little bit more of that. We're losing some food. Oh, because we were selling it. Well, now let's not sell it anymore. The Mutagen Merchant Guild is not a real faction. They're like the Artisan Troop. They have things to sell you. So I'm going to do that. The Pan-Galactic Recycling thing just went off. And this is diplomatic weight from economy minus 20%. Ah! No! And then that weakens us. Oh, but we're in the top third slot now. So if they decide to make... form the Galactic Council, we'll support that because we would be part of the Galactic Council. So let's see how that works out. Okay. So Trappist down here says, I need more jobs and I have a fast robot and you should build me more jobs. Okay. Droids can work some specialist jobs. They just can't do research. So they can work things like alloy factories and consumer goods in addition to now working the technician jobs. They just can't do research. So that is fantastic. It's totally awesome. Here we can build this. Let's see, what do we have? Energy grid. Let's do that.
Research concluded.
On this world, it's no longer a colony, so we got to give it generator world. We'll give it its first dose of robots, robot assembly plants. We'll also build some more for this. Research Institute is now ready to go. So the cheapest thing on here, we can either go for research station output or research physics research from physics researchers. I want that. So I'm going to do that. Lots going on in this episode. Fantastic, though. Oh my gosh, our empire is in pretty good state. The only thing that's really a concern is these guys having overwhelming fleet power compared to us. That's just really bad. So I want to get more stronger fleet power going on here. That's our major focus here, and to do that, we're just going to need a lot more alloys than we have. We're really hoping that our EQ Monopolis is going to be kind of like the saving grace. We're hoping that we can stay peaceful long enough for that to kick in, for us to then be able to do, okay, now we have our EQ Monopolis, we're cranking out alloys, let's build a whole bunch of ships. You might want to be more aggressive with your shipbuilding, you as a new player, depending on what your factions are like and what your strengths and weaknesses are like, and also what your neighbors are like.
Concluded.
I try to go as long as I can until before I need to go to war, and then when I go to war, I already want to have the advantage and just be able to stomp people. Admin capacity, we're right up against it, so before it goes overboard, I want to look at some of these right here. These require crystals to upgrade, and right now we have one rare crystal. We have two actually being earned per month that aren't being used for something. So I'm going to upgrade this. It's going to send 2 people to be able to work that job. Defensive Pact invitation from the Lorango Shipping Alliance. Man, I don't want to get embroiled in their wars, but I'm going to agree to this because they're big and strong, and they may be able to, and look how much space they have. They may be able to come help us if the Synthoid Matrix decides to raise hell. So, Trappist, this mining world over here, that is also one of our bureaucratic worlds. It's got all its mining stuff done, which is great. So now we just need to build bureaucracy for it. And we can also start building it strongholds. So on some of these planets. It has 2 commercial zones. I put 2 commercial zones on that thing. Wow, okay. Well, admin offices. It's got 3 jobs, though it doesn't have any unemployment yet. It still has 2 open miner jobs on Trappist 5. 2 open miner jobs. We lost a scientist. So that would be a scientist on one of our ships. So this one. So we'll go recruit somebody who has some good traits. Research speed +5 maybe. And then we'll go here to the ship. And we'll say, please assist research so the planet can get the bonus. 10%. This guy should head home. And on this Trappist planet, what do we want to do? Well,
project concluded.
if we can move some more unemployed people over to it. If we move these to Trappist 5, because they're robots. If we say move this, and move this, and move that one. Nope, decline, okay. You don't want to destroy buildings. But we've done that. Now let's build another administrative office. Now let's start, because we just finally went over it. And we're building another one right here. So in 55 days, that'll be taken care of. So we will only have to deal with this Empire Sprawl penalty for another 30 days. We've done a really good job this game of staying under our Empire Sprawl, staying really close to it and not going over it. And that's, in my opinion, that's how you want to play the game. You want to stay close, but not go over. Now we've got some breathing room again, which is great. Destroyer hull hit points would be really nice to have. So let's do that. Make our destroyers a little stronger. Nomad got another fast robot up, but now it's at 65. How many moats do we have? We have 3 moats. I'm going to upgrade this. Oh, what I really want to do is get these miners out of here. Let's do this. We're going to replace these with agriculture districts. So we're going to replace the last 3 of those. We want to focus this planet entirely now on food. Your planet starts out as Jack of all trades. It certainly shouldn't end like that, in my opinion. It can start out that way. That's totally fine. The Relic world says, hey, I've got... What? Relic says it's got unemployed pops, but I don't see them here on this planet. I don't see current unemployed. There are no unemployed pops, but down here it's reporting that it is. That's a little odd. What do we have here? It seems like a bug to me. A bug. Relic world. It needs research. That's what we were designed to put here on it, in addition to the other things that it can handle, like these crystal mines and gas extraction wells. In fact, that's kind of what I would like to do before we start putting research on it. In fact, I'd like to get 1 research building on it. So let's build 1 guarantee revoked, and then let's build 1 crystal mine right next to it. And then we're going to go back and check our Ecumenopolis. It's still building city districts. Good. We're slowly building our minerals up. We need 20,000 in the bank. So.
Research concluded.
The Ecumenopolis can be so exciting. Resources from jobs. The gene clinic. We'll get it out of the way. You need 2 people here working. How many? These are fast robots, and they don't have any more housing. So let's build them some more housing.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
We love our scientific breakthroughs. Okay, cheapest thing on here are these 2, shields and research station output. So I'm going to take the research station output. Consumer goods, I'm going to buy. We need to get some of our consumer goods planets up and running. There's like this one here, and it's only got the 1 on it. Alright, this world is ready. It's colonized. Add colony to it. And I said this is going to be food, and we probably need to just right now commit it to doing consumer goods. That's what the C is for. We'll build it, that, and then that. And we'll say create Arcology, distribute luxury goods and bring people here. This says I have unemployed pops. Well, I'm going to spend the last district on city districts.
Concluded.
Oh, no, it's not the last district. I got impassable mountains I can get rid of. That's great. Gene clinics, that didn't take long. Fleet command limit and fleet supremacy, which is a naval capacity thing. Ship starting experience. Ship build speed. I don't think anything else in here is that important compared to that. So let's get that fleet command limit. Allows you to have bigger fleets. This is Governor died. This is in Trappist. So down here, let's see what kind of person we can find for that. So this is bureaucratic. And we have bureaucracy on one of these planets. So I'm going to grab this bureaucracy person. Okay. And we got refugees coming to our planet. So that's fun. A little boost there. Trappist here says bureaucracy. Okay. Well, in that case, every planet gets a stronghold, so let's build one on there right now. This planet, we said, is going to be research and minerals. So let's, with that free slot, consider putting research down. Because it's got a person helping here. So let's get some actual research on it. Destroy our whole hit points. We can unlock the cruiser. We could start building those pretty soon. Robot modification points. Ooh. Let's think about that. Yeah. Well, let's get that thruster first. Robot modification points are nice. We can go in there and we can add another trait to our robots and make them do something pretty cool. Reform government. We don't have any extra civics picks yet, though. When we do, we certainly have the influence to spend on it. But this episode has been quite long, so here's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to stop it here. As always, I hope you're getting a lot out of this, newbies. I enjoy doing these. I enjoy talking about this process and my reasons for making the decisions we're making. Our empire is doing all right. I mean, right now we're small, and that's okay. It's the year 2292, so it's almost 2300. We're going to be in a position soon to start making moves, building bigger fleets, and then the first order of businesses are going to go in here and conquer the Synthoid, the Matrix. And once we have all of their land, if we can manage that, then all of a sudden we'll be one of the dominant powers in the galaxy. So thank you for watching, everybody. As always, if you like the episode, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up on the episode, leave a question or comment, use a timestamp if you can. And if you like my channel, my Patreon's listed in the description below. All of my DLC is listed in the description below, and recommended mods are also listed in the description below, even though I'm not playing with any mods in this series. That's why we have the no mod civilization. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you next time.